Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, wherever you're watching us from. We're reaching you live from our studio here in Ikeja, Lagos. We are on DSTV channel 256. We are on Star Times 113, and we are on Go TV 120. Lagos Television is also on all the social media handles. If you want to download our app, all you need to do is go to your Play Store on your Android devices and download the Lagos Television app. You will get to watch us in any part of the world. A royal welcome to you. I'm Anita Buhari. Ọlọ́run tó yí tèmi nìkan ṣoṣo, one and only ìyá àbèjì kan tó yàtọ̀, JP Tio Common. You're most welcome to today's edition of Sunday Watch.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure.
You're looking great.
Thank you. And you're not bad either.
Thank you. That's the grace of God in us.
Yes, indeed.
Adúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run. Torí tó ṣeun, torí tí àánú ẹ̀ tó dúró láéláé. Ó ní jẹ́ kí gbogbo ènìyàn kí ó wí pé àánú Olúwa ó dúró láéláé, ó ní gbogbo ọ̀nà, ní gbogbo ìgbà, ní gbogbo àsìkò ẹ ṣé, ní gbogbo ọ̀nà, ní gbogbo ìgbà, ní gbogbo àsìkò ẹ ṣé o
Ọlọ́run tàwa,
ẹ ṣé o Ọlọ́run tí a, ẹ ṣeun Ọlọ́run tí a, à ń gbé yín ga, ṣe yín lọ́ba nítorí pé ẹ ṣeun, torí tí àánú yín dé. Sunday Watch Live ló ń pele Èkó rè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Lagos Weekend Television, iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ẹ̀ka tolópin ọ̀sẹ̀ ibẹ̀ ní bó ló ṣe jẹ́ ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa dùn fún wa ní àṣẹ Elédùmarè ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mò ń sọ fún yín bá ń pé gbogbo ará inú ilé ẹ pè wọ́n wá pé kán tún máa bọ̀ ibo lẹ́yìn ń ja ilẹ̀ sí lónìí ibo lẹ́ dalẹ̀ sí ṣé gbẹ̀ kólé tẹ kólẹ̀ tẹ gbálégbàtà tán ṣé ẹ ra wábi kó sí ṣé ẹ jó àbí ṣé ẹ mú ẹ kó síbi tí àwọn PSP ó ti wá gbé àbẹ́ ẹ lọ kó sí títì ni níbi táwọn kan náà ó tán wọ́n bá yín túká ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe kí ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa palẹ̀ wa mọ́ torí pé ìmọ́tótó wọ́n ní ó lè ṣẹ́gun gbogbo àrùn pátápátá ìmọ́tótó náà ló ń ṣẹ́gun àrùn àìsàn onígbá méjì kọ́lẹ́rà kò máa níyàlé mi àti yín o ní dáràn àrán láàmú dá o Sunday Watch Live lẹ́tọ̀ ẹ wò tèmi adùn gbogbo akànṣe.
Remember that 767 and 112 are the Lagos State Government toll-free lines for you to make quality use of in situations of emergency. And for the program this morning, we have for you our first break. We'll bring you a week in retrospect where we showcase the major news that made the round during the week. After that, we'll bring you Oro Ishiti, that's words of wisdom, where you will get to learn one or two in addition to what you already have in existence. It will make you a better you, really. And after that, we'll bring you a musical breather. That's our musical break. Then we'll come back to the studio where we will be discussing healthy meal planning, planning meals at home. Of what essence does it really hold? We have our guest who is waiting anxiously to do justice to that to that topic. She is a professional, and she will really tell us what dietary form we should adopt that will really make us healthy at all times. It's not, maybe it will not just planning, but planning quality meal for each day. We will be back, and when we come back, the program will continue. Please stay with us. welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sunday Watch. It's a program that comes your way in Yoruba and English, and it revolves around the family. So every member of the family is a stakeholder as far as this program is concerned. I welcome Mrs. Justina Akagu also Jesse into our midst this morning. It's a happy Sunday. We wish you the very best of this moment. Thank you for making it.
Yeah,
How are you and the family?
We're fine. We're good. To the glory of God.
Yeah, it really is to the glory of God, because He is the Almighty who make all things beautiful in its own time.
Yes.
Okay, so we are looking at meal planning and healthy eating habits. You are a chief dietitian from the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital. We want you to tell us, when it comes to meal planning and healthy eating habits, let's break it down first.
Okay.
Meal planning, what does it entail?
Meal planning is kind of a sketching out of what one wants to eat at a particular time or at a particular meal over a period of time. It could be 2 days, could be a day, it could be a week. Most times it's usually a week.
A week.
Yes.
So weekly meal planning.
Yes.
You have timetable.
Like a meal timetable. As children, most families they have it in their houses. Meal timetable, yes. Yeah, it helps in a way that it gives you an idea of what you want to eat, and you now make a pre-preparation to having the stuff you're going to use to make that food already available. So when you're shopping, you have the back of your mind that, this is what you are going to eat the next day, so you have to make provisions for that. Then it's help you to kind of make a choice of having varieties. Because if you keep on taking the same food, it will not work. To be kind of monotonous. So you have a variety of different kind of food. At least you will not keep on, because if you don't have a timetable, sometimes you find out that, okay, I took tea this morning. Next morning I took tea. Before, but because of the you find that I've been taking tea all through this week, so it's become monotonous. But when you have a meal plan, it gives you an idea that, okay, I'm taking tea this morning, tomorrow I'm taking pap, next tomorrow I'm taking the next maybe cornflakes or of the breakfast series. So you have an idea of how to plan your diet and it's adequate.
You know, you just assisted in supplying a meal plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
You take tea today, you take pap the following morning, maybe 2 days after it will be flakes, you know.
Yes.
That it shows that, you know, that's a field you have been into for some time. Now, eating, does it even have any domestic advantage? Perhaps for the planner or the woman, you know, in quote.
Yeah. In a way that, like I told you, when you want to go for your shopping, at least you know what you want to go and buy. It will save you from all these compulsive buying. Like buying anything, I saw this, let me buy it. So compulsive buying, it will reduce compulsive buying, because you know what you're going to buy and what you're going to market to go and do. Then sometimes, that's the disadvantage. You may have some food that in season that is not part of your meal plan. So it's kind of like a challenge.
Okay.
So
it has its own disadvantages.
Yes, because for instance, maybe you plan a meal with what you have around. You know, when you want to make your meal plan, you plan with it with the food you have around and whatever. So there are some food that are seasonal.
Yeah.
So maybe you'll not remember to put such food at that particular time because it's not on season. So when such food that is on season, you have to learn. That's why you as a mother, you have to learn how to incorporate such food with the replacing of another.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, it saves time. It saves
that.
compulsive buying, that's money.
It saves cost, yes.
Yes, costs. Then it gives you a direction. You know what you're going to do. Even when you're not around, people around you know that this is what we're going to do. So you don't have any kind of confusion when you get home, because they know what you're going to do and they know they have to start doing it before you get home.
Okay. Let's go practical now at this stage.
Yes.
If a mother who is just, you know, planning a new home comes on board and she wants you to assist in planning a week, we're looking at planning meal planning and ensuring that the meal you're planning for your family is balanced. Then you also, you know, while planning, you tell us the advantages of those meals to every member of the family.
For instance, you know, everybody comes with their own food preferences. You ask the wife, you ask the husband, and if you have a child, you don't know the kind of preference the child will get, because from you, the parents.
Oh, you also have to consider the preferential of
yes,
each
because
individual.
you may, for instance, the family that you go to, the dad wants to eat swallow, the mom wants to eat swallow, but the child does not take swallow. So you as a mother, that's why you have to start from the beginning to teach your children how to make this food habits. It's very key. As you're eating, you teach them to eat, so they will eat what you eat. But if maybe you eat, when you're eating and your child is not like, you give to your child and the child refuses to eat, and that's okay, he does not like it, you will even try for the next time, you don't assume that he does not like it, and the child grows up to not liking that food. When you're planning the family meal, it will be a challenge. Because what you want to eat is not really what the child wants to eat. So you find that you're cooking meal, but not for the family.
Okay, for a section of the family.
Yes, for a section of the family, because some will eat, some will not eat.
Will not
That's
eat.
where you now see some of them, by the time you do the family meal, you see they go back to taking the breakfast cereals, because it's a very common thing to do, or any of the noodles. You know, all this easy food to make, you just take it. It's not the whole family that is eating. So these are things you have to consider.
Okay, those are things we have to consider. Then how
Yes.
will you know healthy foods? You are a dietitian.
Yes, I'm a dietitian. Let me even define
So
what a healthy
really,
meal is.
yes, we want you
A
now
healthy
to go
meal,
into, yes.
we call it adequate diet. Adequate diet is a diet that have all the food,
Yes.
all the food components, food nutrients in the right proportion.
Okay.
You understand?
Right proportion.
Yes, all the food components in the right proportion. So you make sure that all the food groups are present, like your carbohydrates, your protein, your fat and oil, your vitamins, your mineral, and of course your water. So these are the first things you have to consider when planning a meal. And you have to choose substitutes of food groups. When you don't have one, you have to know the food group where you can substitute. For instance, we have groups like the carbohydrate group, we have the tubers.
Yes.
Our swallows are there, our rice, grains, they're there. So if you want to plan a meal and you want to take from the carbohydrate, you choose any of those meals from them. Your proteinous source,
Talking about cereals,
yes,
tubers,
even your swallows, your plantain, tubers, you know, your plantain, yam, potato, and so on. So you know how you choose your carbohydrate from there. Your protein source, you know that you have your fish, your meat,
beans.
your poultry, which can be chicken or beef, or even the plant protein like beans. So you make sure that a source is there. Then your oil, either you use your palm oil or your vegetable oil, it has to be present in the meal. Then you have to choose your vegetable. Because we have different type of vegetables. Some people don't tolerate some type. Then you know the type that I told you, you come in with your own food preference. You know, things you tolerate and things you don't tolerate. So people, they tell you that when they take vegetable, they purge. So you have to look for vegetable that will not give you running stomach. You have to look for vegetable that is suitable for you and will not give constipation. So you have to add a group of your vegetable. And of course, we have even the fruit vegetables. Some people, if they cannot tolerate the leafy one, we tell them, at least there will be one that will be suitable for you. Then we have the fruity vegetables too, like our green beans, green pepper, our tomato, onion, they're all under vegetable. In fact, our carrots, they're under vegetable. So things like that. If you don't want to eat the leafy part, you can use them to garnish like something like rice. Or even your noodles. Garnish them and eat. Then, of course, your fruits comes in. Although I know when you talk about food, people say foods are expensive. But I tell them, no matter how expensive food is, we are spending more. Yeah, we need it in our system. And you're spending more on your phone. How can you allow your gadget to be eating more than you? We have money to subscribe our television,
for
subscription,
for data.
So why can't you at least be selfish for once? Buy that and give it to yourself. Your body needs it. Because health is wealth. If you're sick, will you do a subscription? Will you sit down to watch anything? You can't do that. So make time. Even though it's a fruit a day, at least.
A fruit a day.
Yes. Even though it's a fruit a day.
Then comes
no
water.
matter how expensive, you will see a fruit of 200. It's not too much.
Yeah.
It's not too much.
It should be part of your diet.
Help yourself to eat.
Yes.
So-
Then, of course, your water, because you cannot eat without taking water.
Yeah.
So you have to take your water.
Water.
But now I know that with the situation of things now, things are expensive.
Really?
So people say, we cannot afford meat, we cannot afford fish. You go for a cheaper source of that
Such
same
as?
food, like your crayfish. It's a cheaper source of
Protein.
protein. Even egg, you see the small egg that we are managing, egg now is now expensive.
Really?
We cannot buy fish, cannot. So if your hand cannot buy, if you know your income cannot get you the most expensive, go for the lower ones. Like this, our
Please, there
akpala
will be a
egu.
substitute.
Yes, like akpala is cheaper than the mackerel,
Yes.
the Titus.
Yes.
So you go for a cheaper sauce. You
Yeah.
always get a cheaper
And they are
sauce.
all nutritious.
Yes. So give you the same thing, the all proteins. Because even base itself is no longer cheap.
It's no longer cheap, really.
So as much as possible, we tell people the different classes of food so you can know how to pick from them and even go for their cheaper source so that you can get adequate diet. 'Cause that's the key.
Adequate diet.
Yes.
adúpẹ́ o lórí adequate diet yẹn gan lèmi ti fẹ́ wọlé mi ìwà mọ̀ bóyá màmá wa báyìí ní ìsìn bóyá lè bá wa sọ Yorùbá. Mama, you've been in Lagos for
Yes.
a while.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can speak Yoruba very well.
Not really.
Okay, let's speak. But can we go pidgin? Can we do pidgin?
You can do pidgin.
Maybe we do pidgin abeg. Hey, good jare because now today now we want to talk about food. So we want our food want to be, preparing balanced diet. No matter what, they talk say everything they cost, everything they cost, they go to they cost. But as they cost so, you dey manage your phone, no? You dey buy data, buy airtime, do all this. Hey, you go do am abeg. Do yourself some good, abeg. Take good care of yourself. Eat well. Na him make me go call oga patapata for last week. Na him I thank God say she be woman. Great dietitian. She go tell us how we go dey do am. As thing cost so, she know how she go take do am wey be say everybody go dey kampe. Abi na so na because if you dey sick, you go handle phone. You go just throw away your phone somewhere if you but this time around she go tell us better. Abi you don dey hear pepe English. She sabi English well turenchi. But this time around maybe you go pidgin abeg. Welcome madam.
Welcome, my sister.
This one face wey just dey shine wa.
Na God.
Na
oh.
God o and your smile $1,000,000. We thank God.
Thank
We
God
thank
for
God.
everything.
Abeg, how do we plan balanced diet? Because you hear me so, and everybody dey shout o, hey, everything dey cost o, and you get pikin. Everything dey cost o, our husband dey there. We too sef we dey. And our health, e dey there for us to manage. How do we plan balanced diet? Make we dey plan for a week o. Make we start that. At that note, make we start.
To plan that balanced diet, e no easy and e easy. Make I put am that
I
way.
like you, Jare, mama.
Because e no easy be when you no know the kind of food wey you fit combine to get that balanced diet. But e go easy when you know the classes of food wey dey and how you go take plan.
Classes, na primary or secondary? You say classes.
Yes, so they call am class of food because they get their different class. We get protein class, we get carbohydrate class, we get fat and oil class. We get vitamin and minerals class, we can't get water.
Okay, we can't get water.
Yes.
Water na life.
Water na life.
Thank God.
So when you want to plan this balanced diet, I would they call an adequate diet.
Adequate.
When you want to plan, you go make sure say all the different classes as I say call am for food go dey inside. The one where your hand no fit buy, you leave am.
Leave am. Leave am.
Yes, because these types of food then get different food where they inside each one. So anywhere where your hand no fit buy, you go for the one where they cheaper, come use and combine. You go still eat better and you go give you better thing for
So
body.
we go see cheaper ones.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. For instance, now make I use waiting they shell now, waiting they happen now. You see our tomato now. You don't fit go buy tomato 500. You see as it's small. You no go even come out for pot. So instead when you go say I must do stew make my children eat.
By force.
You go use that tomatoes now vegetable. Use other vegetable replacer. You fit cook wetin they call vegetable soup. At least you go see vegetable 200 buy. If na water leaf
dey.
and pumpkin leaf ugu na that they call am, you fit use am combine
Combine.
You go cook wetin dey Calabar people dey call edikaikong.
Edikaikong.
You go use am cook soup. Na vegetable. You go put your oil. If your hand, as I talk, if your hand no fit reach for meat, if na crayfish, if na periwinkles, if na any of those seafood wey dey cheap, you buy am. Even that fish, snail, even that fish wey dey call kpala egu, you fit buy am put. Yes, you fit cook am put inside because e cheap pass other fish. Buy am cook, put am.
Cheap pass meat.
You fit use am eat swallow. You fit use am eat rice. You don use am eat two things with that and the thing balance. E dey adequate because you get your oil, you get your vegetable. You get your protein inside, you get your water inside. Then you come eat and eat the rice wey be carbohydrate or the swallow.
Wow.
Food don complete be that.
Complete be that.
So no do pass yourself. No do pass yourself. And now, as I dey tell people, now no be the time where you go dey say you wan go dey spend money for the thing you know dey necessary. You go do wetin dey call priority. You go know the one wey important pass. Na there you go dey put money because na food important pass. No be if you wear you go wear cloth. If you wear you go wear shoe. If you wear now you go wear wig, wear other thing. So na person wey get good health. And how you go take get good health? Na when you eat better food, you wear. Now you go fit eat am.
Now health is when you don't hear now. So I tell you, say now oga kwata I go bring for last week. You see as they tell you. Now super dietitian. You see as they talk. You say always leave all the gaga gele, leave all the ashwebi, leave all the expensive phones. I bet make una take good care of yourself. Eat well. Consume good food. Now that they talk and say health self.
Now wealth.
Health now wealth now. Okay. You don't talk and say make we dey leave all those ones where we don't need. Say na food, good food. Na in dey important.
Yes, yes.
And that good food now, you say we fit dey see the substitute stock. Some people now, then talk say they no fit afford tomatoes. Then they go for this one wey
the one wey dey for can, wey dey for tin.
No, na vegetable o.
Vegetable.
Cabbage and the other one.
Yeah.
I don't forget.
E get one wey they come dey use the info dey introduce people to do. They call am cucumber stew.
Cucumber stew.
Okay, cucumber stew.
Now I wan talk.
Okay.
Cucumber. Shey cucumber, e fit do the work wey tomato go do.
E just na vegetable na all of them be. As far as e good for mouth, you fit eat am. You know nothing bad. Cucumber na food wey we dey eat. Nothing bad. No be the color e dey look. Na color na.
Color.
So e just like as I tell you say person wey use vegetable soup eat rice. Na still vegetable eat. As long as you fit eat am. Some people they no fit even use that vegetable eat rice. But if you fit eat am, as far as e good for your body, you fit eat am. No problem. Na food.
Na food and e good.
And e good for body.
So far you don balance. Say you don get oil, you don get mineral. You don't get
vitamin. You don't get protein. You don't get carbohydrates.
You say as you don't complete, we say na good food. Na you don't take so. No be say make you take all the money we oga give you. The one you even to take your pikin school fees join. All join because I want.
Eat sweet mouth.
No. Doctor say that one no good this time around. There are some food. All this food where you dey talk with the classes where you don't talk. Some people then get ailment too. The thing we say they do them for inside. Because when they don't talk, say, na this food, na this, so make we go take. How then go come do am now?
See, as I be dietitian, no matter the illness we get food where person go fit eat. Even when we say no eat this one, you get one we go give you a substitute where fit eat for in place.
Oda, now for this morning now.
So
make we plan. I want make we plan Monday to Friday. As we see so. Make we plan them for one family wey be say they no even know wetin they just dey take anything wey dem like. Make we plan am for them. Say as doctor dey now, oga on top. Hey, na woman, I dey enjoy am. When woman dey up, I dey like am. How we go do am now? Say for Monday, help us plan. She dey look you.
Okay. For instance, on Monday morning, you fit say. You go check where you don't check your house, what you get. If you say, okay, nah, tea and bread we go eat this morning. That tea and bread. If na people if you get small money, they fit add them egg.
They add them egg, then fry or boil.
Me, I prefer boil, but some people they like fry. But when they put the fry one, add vegetables so that and make the oil where they use fry, make it no plenty.
Make it no plenty.
And very small. And that's when if you no get any ailment wey say make you no chop oil because if they get one way they say no chop oil, you no go do fry na boil. So when you don put your egg, you don put your bread, put your vegetables for your egg, like your tomato, your pepper, your onions, all those ones na vegetable. So your bread don become carbohydrate, your egg don become protein, your vegetables, mineral and vitamin dey for inside your vegetable. Then the oil wey you go take do am na oil. Even egg sef get oil inside, e get fat. The yolk,
yes,
na oil.
Yeah.
Yes, the yolk, e get fat.
The yellow one.
The yellow one, e get fat. So when you take am, that's if you no get cholesterol, you fit take am. Then you take your tea. Your milk too na protein, e follow help. If you dey put if you use chocolate drink like all those Milo, na carbohydrate. Any sweet wey sweet na carbohydrate because dem be sugar. So as you check am now with the water, e never complete.
E complete. All the classes don complete.
You don eat breakfast.
Okay.
For lunch, na that time you suppose eat your heaviest food because na that time you dey active. Because if you eat food wey heavy for morning, you fit go office go dey sleep. Or children wey dey class, they'll go dey for inside class, dey sleep. So you go eat food wey no too heavy. For afternoon, you go eat your heaviest food. So na that time I dey tell people make they eat more of their swallow because their swallow dey heavy. That time now you fit eat your swallow. And most swallow, like I tell people, the easiest way to get complete diet, that's to get adequate diet. Now most times na swallow because not that way you go dey cook where your oil no go enter, your vegetable no go enter, your pepper, protein no go enter. Then of course your swallow go be the carbohydrate. So it dey easy pass when you dey do swallow to make adequate diet. So that afternoon when you don't do enough the swallow, we thought the thing wey you take cook soup, it don't become adequate diet. Then night you fit take something lighter.
Something
and
light.
You go eat early.
Something like you eat early.
Yes.
As early as
6 to 7.
Okay.
Anything after 7, no the advice am because they make me belle big too. They cause so many things. So by the time you don't eat rice for night, one day don't complete with that.
it don't complete. Second day,
if you decide, okay, wait till I
na
get
bread with wheat
na pap we get. Okay, we drink pap this morning.
okay.
Because I dey like pap. Pap dey healthier than custard. Pap, it gets what they call prebiotics.
Wow.
I mean probiotics.
Probiotics,
Probiotics
ogi.
because it dey fermented. And me now they like.
That's ogi. Okay.
So when you don't do your pap, if you take am with moi moi,
Na protein be that.
na protein. Or if you take am with akara, some
Akara,
people,
na
na protein be
and
that.
oil.
And oil. Then you know say that your momo akara. When you dey do am, you don't put pepper, you don't put onions. Your vitamin and mineral don't enter.
It don't enter inside that.
Then you go use oil cooker. You never complete.
Ooh, it don't complete. Hey, my teacher. Second day and the third day now na Wednesday.
Yeah. Then you fit do another type of swallow because we get different type of swallow.
I beg you, make me now because of this program. If you dey talk and reach, it dey sweet you. No, as it dey sweet you, na it dey sweet.
That's why they see
That's why it dey sweet my oga on top. Thank you so much. We don enjoy you today.
Yes,
Another time when we come, you go come.
I go come.
You must come with that
will
because
certainly
we want to
invite
see
her,
your
yes.
beautiful face on this program.
Thanks
for joining us.
You're
Thank you. We
welcome.
appreciate
Yes.
you, ma.
Welcome.
Thank you.
First lady.
Thank you.
You see,
Yes.
she
In fact,
na oga on top.
really, I gave her thumbs up.
Honestly.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Before I will allow you go because of our time, I just want you to do a wrap. Yes, there are economic crunch. Yes. So, just brief, one line. We have to go now to our viewers when it comes to meal planning.
Like I'll say, choose wisely and choose variety.
Yes, thank you. I'll hold you. I'll hold you there. Choose wisely and choose variety. With your variety, all the classes of the body needs will be fully included. Okay, that's the much time will permit us to take at this time. We will see you by His grace next week. Just stay blessed and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Do have a fantabulous week ahead. I'm Anita Buhari. It's bye for now.
Adúpẹ́ gbogbo náà láti gbọ́ lónìí. Nǹkan wọ́n ó wọ́n kò wọ́n. Mo sọ fún yín wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kíni, a gbọ́dọ̀ tọ́jú ara wa. Bá ti mọ̀ fáwọn oúnjẹ lóríṣiríṣi tọ́jú ara ni ìyá wa ti sọ fún wa lónìí títí dọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Ẹ wo, ire ni.